Hi class, welcome to week two. Before I get started into talking about what we're going to cover in week two, I want to go over paper organization. I've graded your papers for week one, and some of you may need a little bit of guidance on organization, paper organization. So we're going to go over that a little bit. The first tip to paper organization is to use some type of a device to organize your thoughts. I happen to use outlining. It helps me see clearly what my thoughts should be in the paper. So let's talk about that for a minute. So your first paragraph is your introduction, which has your thesis statement or your main idea sentence, right? And then you're going to have at least three reasons. You can have more than that, but at least three reasons as to why you're writing your paper, or your 3 points that you're going to cover in your paper. So, for instance, if my dream job is to open up my own hair salon, then I'm going to talk about 3 points of why I want to open a hair salon. My first reason why I want to open up a hair salon is I like making people feel better. So that would be my first reason. My second reason would be because I want to be my own boss. And then my third reason would be because I like offering different services other than hairstyling, like nails and pedicures to people. So those are my 3 points. I have a sentence for each one of those points and saying that's why I want to open up my hair salon. And then my next 3 paragraphs is going to talk about each one of those reasons in detail. For instance, reason one, I want to open up my hair salon because I like making people feel better, because I remember how my mom felt every time she went to the beauty salon and came home. She always felt beautiful and she was always happy after that experience. Or I was always happy when I came home from the hair salon. Each paragraph, each of your supporting paragraphs should talk about in detail that point that you mentioned. Okay, so you'll have 3 different paragraphs. Now, if you have more points that you're covering, if you have 4 or 5 points, and you should have 4 or 5 paragraphs that go into detail about those reasons or those points. And then finally, you have a conclusion paragraph where you restate your main idea statement or your thesis statement, and you sum up everything that you just said. You kind of recap. You don't have to say exactly what you said, but you kind of just sum it up and say, I'm really looking forward to opening up my hair salon and making people feel beautiful about themselves and working for myself and um, having a big spa type environment for our community. Summing it all up. Remember that a paragraph is at least 5 sentences. You want to have 5 good constructed sentences, okay? Structured sentences. So that's how you organize your paper. All right. So in the future, I want to see papers organized and flow like this. Now, some of you are very creative in your writing and you use a lot of creative writing methods, which is very good. Continue to do that, but do that around the structure of your paper, okay? Using transitional words and different things like that. Okay. So that's your paper. I believe you'll have 1 paper due this week. Let's try to use this format for that paper. Now let's go into what we're doing this week, since we're talking about that. So this week we're going to go into more detail about main idea and order, just what I was talking about, and points of view. You're going to read chapter 7 in your test book. And then you're going to talk about a narrative essay and how a narrative essay can help you on your job. What is a narrative essay? And what does it do? How can you use it on your job? And then you're going to write your own personal story. Now, in this, I will say, in writing your own personal story, you may not be able to follow that to the key because you will have a lot of personal experiences. But maybe you can focus on 3 points in your life that you want to cover, and then make those your 3 paragraphs or however, or 4 points, however. Just keep it organized. I'm sorry, guys, I'm just having a little throat issue here. So it looks like it's going to be a short week with your discussions and one assignment. Go ahead and get in and post early. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Do not forget to also view your lesson 2 video. Do not hesitate to contact me, give me an email. Let's be a little more proactive, not wait till the last minute to submit our assignments. All right, guys, I wish you a good week and talk to you soon.